There is a man who has never left his city, not because the roads were closed, not because he lacked the means, but because somewhere long ago someone told him that the world beyond his street was not made for people like him. He believed them, and so the city became his ceiling, his window, his wall. He is not unhappy, he is simply smaller than he was born to be. This is not a story about that man. This is a story about the belief. A belief is not an opinion, it is architecture. It does not sit in the mind the way a thought does, light, passing, easily replaced. A belief is built stone by stone, experience by experience. The first time someone told you that you were not smart enough, it laid a foundation. The first time you failed and no one came to tell you to try again, that was a wall going up. By the time you were old enough to question any of it, the house was already finished. You were living inside a structure you did not design, in a room you never chose, and the most remarkable part, you called it home. One afternoon, a stranger came to the city. She was not remarkable. She did not glow or preach. She asked no one for anything, but she asked him one question.
When did you decide that?
He did not know what she meant. She pointed at the way he walked, close to the walls, eyes down, as if making himself smaller was a form of courtesy. She said it again.
When did you decide that?
He had no answer because he had never decided anything. It had all just happened slowly, quietly, without a vote. That night he sat with the question, and for the first time in years he felt a draft. Somewhere without his knowing, a wall had developed a crack. Here is what no one tells you about beliefs. They are not the truth. They are the truth as seen through the eyes of whoever you were when you first formed them. A 7-year old's interpretation of rejection, a teenager's conclusion about what love costs, a young adult's surrender after a defeat that still hasn't finished teaching. These are not facts, they are photographs, and photographs age. They yellow at the edges, they lose detail, they stop looking like the room you actually live in. The question is not whether your beliefs are wrong, the question is whether they still fit who you are becoming. The man did not leave the city that day, but he opened the window. That was enough. Because the greatest revolutions do not begin with grand departures. They begin with a question. They begin with a draft of air through a crack in a wall you thought was permanent. What belief have you been living inside? And when, exactly when, did you decide it was true?